So this talk by the river today is all about the power of intention. And we're going to show you how intention works and how it links in with everything around you. And this works really well with the concepts I've given earlier in the talks by the river about creativity and creation, and the notion that inside the very fabric, interwoven into the fabric of the universe, is creativity itself. It's inside everything. So to me, intention is one of those codes that we have as a human being to unlock that potential creativity inside the fabric of the universe. It's a kind of a Harry Potter ability that we all have. So this power that you have inside you is when you construct a sentence and it has integrity and it's authentic and it has something to do with who you are and where you're going in life. It is like a burning arrow of linguistic future happening. This thing will happen, and a good friend of mine always says that where there is an intention has been born, there will be a result. Now I say that again because it's far-fetching. Where there is an intention, there will always be a result. But most people either don't know it, they don't understand it, or they don't use it. And as an example of the hesitancy in using it, here in South Africa, I was training a company in management skills, leadership skills, communication, presentations, but also the reps there in sales skills. And one of the briefs that they gave me was they wanted the scripts to be updated, the more conscious use of language and better rapport with the doctors and the anaesthetists and the surgeons that they needed to show their new product to. So when I looked at the script, it was far too long and it was way too not connected with everything around them. So one of the things I showed them was the ability to use the stated intention to create a contract with you and the listener. So you both know exactly what's happening in that environment and you can both feel safe in that environment. And they were very comfortable with the first part of the intention. They liked the bit where it's like, hello doctor, today I want to show you this brand new product. And so you can understand what's in it and how it works. They were quite good with that. But when you made it a whole complete contract, and more truthful as well, which was more like, hello doctor, the intention for the visit today is to show you this new product to the extent where you understand it, you see the validity of it, and you can see that it's going to be useful for your clients, and you can start prescribing this today. They weren't particularly comfortable with that last bit because that last bit puts you at risk in a way, and it does unleash your personal power and show your personal power to somebody else. Show them what you're doing there. Show them the animal, if you like, the creative animal, that you are in that situation. And what opened my eyes to this, to the truth of how intention works, and showed me in true technicolor and experience, was when I was doing photography many years ago and I got a brief from Nike. It was a market research program they were doing. They wanted 80 pictures of people in trainers, random people, whatever trainers they were wearing, but they wanted the characteristic or the personality of the person in that picture as well, which is quite a hard brief. And they weren't paying me enough money so I could afford to pay anybody, so I had to go somewhere and get them for free. So I went to Oxford Circus in London, thousands of people there. Thousands of people, but for the first 45 minutes, I was like a ship in the night. I was going up to people and saying, hello, my name's Terry Elston, and and they were just moving through like traffic or like cows who are grazing and not interested in anything else. And out of frustration, after about 45 minutes, I went up to somebody and I said, I want a picture of you in your trainer, or trainers. it wasn't a monopage. And they kind of startled. They went, oh, why? What's that for? Bam. And I learnt. It was an embodied learning about the power of a stated intention. We both now know what's wanted and needed in this particular contract that we're making with each other. And of course they can say no, but they know what they're saying no to. And I fulfilled that contract. It took me 2 days. I probably got the best photographs I've ever taken in my life. and the company that employed me were very, very happy with how that worked. So that was the stated intentions and the power that they can create around you. And as another example of that, Adam, my training partner, and I be training the South Wales Police Force in communication skills for 5 days in Cardiff in South Wales. And we'd finished, it was 5 days we'd finished. It's Friday evening, we arrived at Victoria Station. Adam wanted to get home to his family, I just wanted to get home to my bed. And there's our train, well, there was a train sitting there at the platform. But the tickets wouldn't let us through the barrier, and the guy was standing there, and he said, we showed him the ticket, he said, oh well, you know, that's the 10:30 tickets, that is, and that's the 9:30 train. And I said, yeah, you know, we see that, we can see that, but it's 9:30 on a Friday, the train's pretty much empty, and we've got tickets. The guy goes, no, yeah, well, we've got tickets, but that's the 10:30 tickets you've got, and that's the 9:30 train. And you know, we've got rapport skills, we've got communication skills, we've got persuasion techniques, but nothing we were doing was working. Didn't work. And he did say we could buy some new tickets, but of course, in this situation, the ticket office was probably a 5-minute walk there and back, or even a 4-minute run, and the train was imminent, it was about to leave. So Adam bowed his head and he started walking away, and I stood there, and he turned round and he said, what are you doing, Terry? And I looked at the train and I said, I want that train. And I didn't know how, but I had that burning, unbending intention, as it's talked about in the Castaneda series of books. And I looked around with this intention inside me, and I saw there was a gate further down the platform which led to the Gatwick Express, and that platform went to the other platforms where our train was sitting. So I said, Adam, get your bag, walk with me, do not say a word. We both walked straight towards that gate, and there was a guard there guarding the gate, kind of looked startled, just opened the gate and let us through, and we walked through to the other platform. So sorry, British Rail, but I'm sure you like the story. And the truth of that is that life hears you. Whatever you want to call this outside world, this interaction between your inner creativity and the acceptance of your inner creativity in the fabric or the platform that allows us to be creative gets interacted with. It's an incredibly powerful relationship we have, the inside and the outside world. I mean, as Hermes said, as above, so is below, as below, so is above. So you can get the metaphor of what that means. And in fact, if you look at above and below, this whole planet is made of us. We are made of this planet. It's incredible. So in that notion of inside and outside and a stated intention, when you throw an intention out there, you're either going to get the physical manifestation of that thing, the very thing itself, or you'll get the challenge of what's in the way that needs to be worked out. And sometimes that challenge has more goodies in it, if you like, has more presence in it, in that two meanings of the word, to be able to work on to get even more out of life. So climbing the mountain, you're either going to climb the mountain or you're going to get the challenge that stopped you climbing the mountain, and that's what you need to work on.